Hi YouTube, I just wanted to put together a quick video. I want to discuss the recent video that was made about SGTBull. Before we get started though, full disclosure, back in January my channel was fairly new. I believe I had about 150 subscribers. I had started making videos in earnest really around the beginning of December. And I woke up one morning and my channel had just blown up. Literally, I think I went from 150 to 250 subscribers overnight. My video views went way up, and most of the comments were directed around my silver, the best investment that you can't tell anybody about video. And I scrolled through the comment section, and there was a comment from SGTBull saying, that he left some kind words and said that he was posting it on his website. And that opened up my channel to a lot of people that had never seen my videos before. And I was very grateful to him for doing that. I thought that was just the coolest thing. It was basically, it's still one of the highlights of my time on YouTube. It was just such a neat feeling. And, he didn't have to do anything else and he would have always had my gratitude, okay? And then a few months later, right around Easter, my son had made a video. He had gotten some silver for Easter, and also he had kind of a cool find when we were, what we do is we do coin roll hunting for pennies. We sort out the pre-82 pennies, and he's building up a copper collection to go with the silver. And the bank had a full roll of weedy pennies, and they gave it to him. And it was just a really cool thing. And he posted that on his website. Okay, my son, struggles with self-confidence. He's like a lot of 10-year-old kids. He's trying to find his way. And certainly making videos is something new to him and something that he's not confident at. And yet, when Sean did this, you would think I had a Winklevoss twin living in the house. I mean, he was just floating on air for a full week. He was so excited that somebody thought enough of his video to post it on their website. So I realize that anything that I say from this point forward will be basically discounted for what I just told you. I just wanted to let you know that this is from where I'm working here. I have a lot of gratitude to Sean, okay? And, so I saw this video, and it was saying that it was exposing him. So my first thought was, don't tell me that they caught him on tape or something, and he doesn't believe a lot of what he talks about, or they caught him disparaging his subscribers. No, it wasn't anything like that. It was a 20-minute video building up and basically showing his kids, showing his wife and where she works, showing their home to get to, he's an associate producer for some TV shows. Okay? that's the big reveal. They try to dress everything else up. He's not one of you. He lives in a nice house. Buying silver and gold is easy for him. His wife works for a university and they accepted grant money. Like I mean, it's ridiculous. All to lead up to the fact that he's an associate producer. So here's the question I have. Could they have made their point without involving his wife? For those of you that are married, you know that you're two individuals, and her views may be completely different than his, and that's perfectly fine. Did they really have to drag her into this and threaten her livelihood? Did they have to bring his kids into this and show their faces? So they make a video with one intent: to incite anger against Sean. And they show his kids. Gee, what could go wrong there? They show where he lives, and they show his kids, and they show his wife. Gee, what could go wrong? How reckless. How completely reckless. If your point is that you want to rub it in his face that he's an associate producer for, some network TV shows, why do you have to bring his wife and kids into it? They talk about how he's a successful guy. Okay. Did anybody assume that he wasn't? Was your image that he was doing this in a basement with a ham radio and an 80s video recorder? No, of course not. Yes, he has access to some nice production equipment. That's pretty obvious from the quality of his videos. Did you guys think that he was, a pauper doing this? I certainly didn't. People that watch my videos come from all kinds of different economic backgrounds. Okay? I don't really feel like I'm bound to you by our lot in life financially. Okay? I listen to what Sean says. I agree with some of it. I disagree with some of it. But I don't try to basically say that he's the exact same as me. Why would I? He's obviously a bright, articulate guy that usually lends itself well to success. I'm not shocked that he's a successful guy. Well, he's a master marketer. Of course he is. Look at what he's built. You can't build what he has built without marketing skills. Okay? And with a website like he has, a successful website, of course there will be sponsors. You can watch and enjoy his work without one single dime coming out of your pocket. Not a single dime. Okay, there's some targeted marketing on his website. Okay? And there's AdSense on his videos. Okay as well. You can enjoy his work, you can agree with him or disagree with him without a single penny coming out of your pocket. What is wrong with that? He's sharing his views, and he's sharing news from an alternative viewpoint. 30 years ago, when you got your news, you sat down in front of the TV and listened to what Walter Cronkite told you. That was the news. Or was it 35 years ago? Whatever it was. Then it was Dan Rather. That was the news. Whatever Walter Cronkite and CBS wanted to spoon feed you was the news. Thank God for alternative news sources today, so that you can kind of go into this stuff with your eyes open and you can see the other side. Doesn't mean you have to agree with it. Doesn't mean you're a sheeple one way or the other. But thank God that there are alternative news sources today. Something that Sean is contributing to big time. Okay, he believes in what he's doing. Is he profiting? Yes. Okay. Is he not allowed to make money? I saw somebody that worked with him, and now understand, I may have my facts wrong here, okay? But he had said on the video that he worked with Sean and helped him develop his website and was working on another website now. And he said that Sean had a lot of people that actually volunteered to help him with his website. Okay, and he also said that Sean was very generous. Now these are volunteers, and yet Sean is very generous at sharing his AdSense money with them or some of his sponsorship money. Okay, and I think that speaks a lot to Sean right there. By portraying him as a family man and one that's successful, I don't know. I can't see anything wrong with what he's doing. And I can't see anything really changing. I really hope this just blows over. And I really hope that nothing bad happens out of this, is all I can say. Because what was done here, again, by dragging his wife and kids into it, was just completely reckless. And they could have made their point without doing that. My grandfather used to call it dirty pool, and this was definitely dirty pool. There was just no reason for it, and I quite honestly found it pretty disgusting. Okay? Now, anybody that disagrees with me, you don't have to bring my wife into it. You don't have to bring my kids into it. You can just disagree with me. And it's the same thing with him. So, those are my thoughts. I'll talk to you later.